Hi everyone, this is Irene. I hope all are safe and healthy at home, stay safe and stay connected with us. Vidya Lakshmi Senior Secondary School is streaming now on YouTube. Join us to celebrate the joy of learning at Vidya Lakshmi Senior Secondary School. In my previous videos, you have learned about fundamentals of Python, what is character set, what are tokens and what are the different kinds of tokens we have. And also you have learned about the tokens, keywords, identifiers and one of the literals, string literal. In this video, we are going to learn how to find the size of a string. Let us begin now. Finding size of a string. So, how does Python find the size of a string? Python determines the size of the string as the count of characters. How did Python find the size of a string? Python finds the size of the string as the count of characters in the string. So, if you take this as an example, how Python finds the size of a string, let us see. So, Python finds the size of a string as the count of characters in a string. So, let us start counting the characters in it. We have 1 character, 2 characters, 3 characters and 4 characters. So, totally how many characters are there? There are 4 characters. So, the count of characters are 4. So, here the size of this string is also going to be 4. And same as, let us take the another example of this string literal. Let us start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So, totally how many characters are there? There are 6 characters. So, the size of the string is also 6. So, in this way only Python finds the size of the string. So, an escape sequence represents a single character and hence consumes 1 byte in ASCII representation. So, if you have a escape sequence in a string literal, it will be considered as a single character and also it consumes 1 byte in the ASCII representation. So, the escape sequence in the string literal is counted as 1. So, if we got a escape sequence in a string literal, we have to count it as 1. Let us consider these examples. We have got a string literal A, B, C within single quotes. Let us start counting this. We have 1 character, 2 characters and then 3 characters. So, what will be the size of the string literal? That will be number 3. So, the size of this string is 3. And let us consider this example. If you see here, it begins with a backslash. So, whenever you see a string with a backslash, immediately you see the next character, what is the next character, and also check whether it comes under the escape sequence, because just now we have learned the escape sequence in a string literal is counted as 1. So, we have got a letter A. So, backslash A, we have an escape sequence called the ASCII bell. So, this backslash A will be counted as a string literal and this will be counted as 1. So, we have got 1 character and then B will be 2 and then C will be 3. So, totally we have 3 characters. So, the size of this string is also 3. And let us consider the third one. So, I will little bit zoom it so you can just understand this better. So, we can just see here we have got a space, also we have got a escape sequence over here. So, here we have got a space and we have a escape sequence also over here and here also there is a space. So, how do we find? Space also should be counted because that is a special like a character, and also this backslash single quote is an escape sequence. So, we have to count it as 1. So, let us start counting this. So, we have 1, 2, 3 and then space is 4 and then 5, 6, 7, 8 and here this escape sequence will be number 9. And then S will be 10 and then space will be 11 and E will be 12 and then V will be 13 and then E will be 14. So, totally how many characters are there? There are 14 characters in it. So, the size of this string literal is number 14. So, in this way only Python finds the size of the string. So, when it comes to finding the size of multi-line string, how do we find? Because whenever the string literal starts with the triple quotes, Python automatically includes /n, new line character at the end of each line except the concluding line. So, there is a new line character added by Python interpreter. So, when we count the number of characters, this escape sequence also should be counted as 1. So let us start counting now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and this escape sequence is 7. So we have got 7 characters and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and this escape sequence is 16 and then we have got 17, 18, 19 and then 20. So totally 20 characters are there. So let us find what is the size of this. The size of this string literal S3 is 20. So this way only Python finds the size of multi-line strings. So let us consider another example. You can just see here, this is also a multi-line string. But if you see, it starts with a triple quote, so it is a multi-line string. But if you see, there is a backslash at the end. Whenever there is a backslash at the end, Python interpreter never includes backslash n, new line character at the end. So when there is a backslash, whether you start with a single quote, double quote or triple quote, if backslash is there at the end, Python doesn't include the new line character at the end. So we are not going to count a new line character in this. So we'll be just counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Even we are not going to count the backslash over here. And then here we have fifth character 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and then totally 11 characters are there. So let us find what is the size of this string. The size of this string is 11. So recapitulation. So let us recapitulate whatever we have learned and let us move on to the quiz corner also. Python determines the size of the string as the count of characters in the string. The escape sequence in a string literal is counted as 1. So if we have an escape sequence in a string literal, we have to count it as 1. And what is the function used in Python to find the size of a string literal? That is len function. So the len function is used to find the length of an object in Python. So let us move on to the quiz corner. The first question for you. Find the output. So we have to find the output of this string literal. So this is the easiest one, I guess. So s equal to 1, 2, 3. Within quotes it is given. So when you have to find the size of like string, that is len of s it is given because Python uses the function len to find the size of an object. So string literal is also one of the objects. So it finds the size of the string. So let us count the characters. We have got 1, 2 and 3. So what will be the size of this string? That is going to be number 3 as we have 3 characters. And let us move on to the next question. The second question is find the output again. So we have got s equal to a, b, c backslash and then we have got a. So I told already whenever you see a backslash, immediately you just check the next character whether it comes under the category of an escape sequence. We have to check it. So if you see after backslash what is there, that is a. Backslash a is an ASCII bell character, right? So it is an escape sequence. So we have to count this as 1. So let us start counting. We have got 1, 2, 3 and then we have got 4. So what will be the size of this string? The size of this string is going to be number 4 as we have expected. And let us move on to the next question. The next question, find the output s equal to backslash a, backslash b and backslash t. So there are so many backslashes. So let us just start checking what are the characters next to it. Okay. So whether it comes under the escape sequence or some other category, we have to check. So backslash a, it is a ASCII bell character. So it will be counted as 1. We have backslash b. This escape sequence is meant for backslash. And we have got backslash t. This is meant for horizontal tab. So we have got 3 escape sequences over here. So 1, 2, 3. So what will be the size of this string? That is going to be number 3. And let us move on to the next question. Again, find the output. We have got yes and equal to a backslash yes backslash c. So we have backslashes over here. So let us start checking the next character in it. So backslash yes. We don't have any escape sequence like backslash yes. Even we do not have any escape sequence as backslash c. So we are going to count each and every character including the backslash. So A will be number 1, backslash will be 2, S will be number 3, backslash will be number 4 and C will be number 5. So totally how many characters are there? There are 5 characters, so the answer is also going to be 5 over here. Let us move on to the next question. This is also again find the output. This is the easiest one. You have got a space. As nothing is there, it will be considered as 0 or something. We should not just think like that. So this is a special symbol. We have got a space over here. This space is a special symbol. So that will be considered as number 1. So your answer is going to be 1. So the length of this empty space, string literal is there, no? Its size is 1. And let us move on to the next question, which is hello everyone. Here we have got only characters and some symbols are there. So here we have got a space also. We have to count the space also. So let us start counting. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and space will be counted as 6 and then 7. I'll count here 8 and here 9 and then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and this special symbol also we have to calculate. So that is going to be 15. So totally how many characters are there? In this we have got 15 characters. So the answer is going to be 15 over here. And let us move on to the next question. The next question is it's a multi-line string, right? But it begins with a single quote. At the end of each line we have got a backslash. As it begins with a single quote, whether if it begins with a single quote or double quotes, if it is a multi-line string, we have to include a backslash. So Python interpreter doesn't include new line character at the end. Okay, so we'll be just calculating only the characters alone. So let us start counting. We have got 1 character over here and then second character and then third character and fourth character. So the size of this multi-line string is going to be number 4 over here, right? So let us move on to the next question. That is again here we have got a multi-line string, but this begins with a triple quotes. At the end there are no backslashes. Right? So how are we going to consider? Python interpreter automatically includes /n at the end of each line except the concluding line. This is the concluding line, so /n will not be included. So let us start counting now. We have 1, 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then 5 and 6. Totally how many characters are there? There are 6 characters. So what will be the length of this? The length of this is also going to be 6 over here. So let us move on to the next question. The next question is again multi-line string. So here we have got A and backslash T is there. There is no backslash at the end. So Python interpreter automatically includes backslash n, that is new line character at the end of each line except the concluding line. So you can just see here, let us start counting. That is 1, 2, 3 and then we have got 4 and we have got an escape sequence over here. So that will be 5 and here another escape sequence. So that is going to be 6 and here actually the escape sequence only I have counted as 1 character over here. And then we have got 6 characters and here the 7th character /t is an escape sequence that we are going to count as the 8th character. So how many characters are there in this? There are 8 characters. So the answer is also going to be 8. Let us move on to the next question. Again, this is find the output. We have to find the output. So let us see what is the output of this and let us start counting. And if you see, it starts with a triple quotes, but at the end we have got a backslash. So new line character is not going to be added in this. So let us start counting 1, 2, 3. Only 3 characters are there in the first line and then 4, 5 and then 6. So totally how many characters are there? There are 6 characters. So the size is also going to be 6 over here. So this is the last question and we have completed almost all the chances of finding the size of a string. In this video you have learned how to find the size of a string. In the coming videos let us learn about the other literals of Python. Until then, bye from Irene. Stay connected with us. Thank you.